What up, fish people? Kenny E with Daniken Aquatics, and I am excited because, baby, we are back on Friday nights. I am missed Friday nights. Danny, of course, won't be with me. She said she will occasionally stream with me on Sunday or Friday nights, but Sundays always. Occasionally, I will get her on Friday nights. Let me run through the hellos real quick. Mystery Snail Guardians was the first in this evening. Hello. 503 Aquatic says open, open, open. Well, shit, I don't know what you mean by that. Text me, girl. Welcome. Mr. Anthony Fishy Friends, great to see you. Hope you had a safe flight to Colorado. Redfish, Bluefish, my good friend Jason up in the great state of Washington. Good to see you. Mr. Dr. Anthony, one of our great speakers for Fishtoberfest. In the house, what's going on, Dr. Anthony? Aquarium's maintained by Andy. Good to see you. Mr. Rico Stan had a blast with you last night, and I got my Rico on crack shirt on tonight, Rico. Ain't that cool, man? Regina Phalange, welcome. 3G, what is up, brother? Audra Meyer, always good to see you. How long can you lurk before the family notices? I don't know. And there's my good friend Matt with Liquid Zoo. What is going on, Matt? Mystery Snails Guardians coming in with hashtag Matt's eyeballs for dinner. Tasty. Stephen P., it was great to hang out with you last night as well. And Miss Mystery Snail Guardians, Miss Annette. And who else did we have last night? Mr. Chattanooga Ed. And then after stream, we had Jenna and Bex and Miss Annette. So that was an awesome time. Big things coming down the pipeline, peeps. Can't wait to see all the things that are coming. Muppet 929, what's going on? Patrick Hardy, always good to see you. Surf City Cichlets, welcome. Mr. Kenny with ABC Biotope Creations, always good to see you, my friend. So, guys, I made it through them all. George RB3, welcome. So, as I said, we're going to be doing this every Friday night, 7:30 p.m., like the good old days. And my co-host who will be joining me this weekend are at Aquaticon, which, by the way, if you are in the Tennessee area or close to, I mean, to me, close is like within 8 hours, but not everybody's like me. I would be at Aquaticon tomorrow. It's going to be an amazing event. You guys will have a blast, get to hang out with a bunch of fish geeks. If I didn't have to go under the knife on Monday, I promise you I'd already be there. Excuse me. Lisa NJ, welcome. Misfits Reptiles and Aquatics, always good to see you, my friend. And Miss Gina Reef, welcome. So I am excited about that. James, Ed, and I have always had great times when we stream together, so I think it'll be good times. DD, what is going on? Mr. George with Aqua Balls, always good to see you, my friend. Mr. Jimmy P, what is up? And hello, Jess, Manes, Tails, Furs, and Fins. Good to see you. Yeah, I got sidetracked. I noticed that some of my payments for my normal memberships were screwing up, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I had remembered that I had to change my debit card because the other one had expired, and they had sent me the new one, so I had to get it programmed and get all that undone. And nowadays, your banks use the same number, just give you different, expiration dates and whatnot. So that was a little bit of a mess because Google couldn't understand. Yes, it's the same card, but with a different expiration date and 3-digit code. I'm like, it's not the same information. Just take it. And finally, it must automatically, the powers that be at YouTube, they must have figured out how to get it done because all of a sudden it started working. So that's good. Oink Master, Supreme Forever. What is going on? Welcome. There's the Miss Zen Ginger. Always good to see you, Zen. RM Aquatics, welcome. Hence the reason I went back to Friday nights, because I know a lot of people have different lives. Some I had a whole different crowd Friday to Sunday. So I wanted to be able to give give my viewers another day in which to get here. And I got a couple of great friends who want to stream with me. So I think it's going to be a great Friday lineup. You don't know what you're going to get, man. It's going to be a little bit of Daniken with the more organized, fish topics and whatnot. We'll do that and stay on subject maybe. I'm not promising anything, but it's probably going to be a fish show and whatever else might happen. Mr. Ryan Mackey in the house. What's going on, Ryan? Chris George, good to see you. Richard Reynolds, welcome. So yeah, I'm real excited about that. Being back on Fridays. I wish I was in Tennessee this weekend, but it wasn't able to be. I didn't want to have any kind of flights delay the shoulder itself I could have dealt with. It's just I didn't want to rely on airlines to get me back in time for my surgery Monday. Ebor Millie. Well, that LRB, he's a heck of a nice guy. I appreciate him sending over. Patrick Hardy, thank you for the $1.99 super sticker. And I actually got YouTube up on my other phone so I can see what these stickers are when they come in. I'm not quite as good at it as Danny, though. Bum, bum. Texas Fish Room. He says he's been a member for 15 months. I appreciate that, brother. And Patrick's was a behind the scenes. And then we have Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics becoming a member. We appreciate you, man. And I do plan, guys, for members. I'd like to go on Tuesdays. I will. I don't know this week I'll be able to be honest. I don't know what kind of shape I'm going to be in after the surgery, and that will only be one day after. So I don't want to set one up and then not be able to come through for you guys. But I promise you, I will make that one up for you. Like I said, I just don't know what kind of shape I'm going to be in Tuesday. Because everybody I've talked to that's had the similar surgery to what I'm having say that I'm not going to be feeling very good. I appreciate you just showing up, Zen. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Kevin Roseberg, what's going on, brother? Rosenberg. I always say Roseberg. I think it's because I'm thinking Roseburg, Oregon, Kevin. But good to see you, Kevin Rosenberg. Jennifer Weaver, good evening. And I'm trying to pay attention to questions as well tonight. I know I've been very bad with that in past streams when it's just me. I don't do it on purpose. It just happens, man. All righty. I think I'm just about caught up here. No problem, RM Aquatics. Ryan did a great job speaking too, didn't he? I don't think so, Mr. Mackey. I don't think it would be entertaining to see me on narcotics. Oh, that's good news, Andy. Thank you for the words of encouragement. That's awesome news, actually. Patrick Hardy, thank you for becoming a member. We appreciate you, brother. Carol Cox, thank you for the $5 super chat saying, welcome back to Fridays. Appreciate you, Carol. She's been a great help, too. She's been kind of my life coach while I'm going through this. She's had a similar injury, so she's told me what I could expect, which has been nice. DD says, I almost be willing to bet you're not going to feel good the day after. I don't know yet, DD. The one thing, and I don't mean to toot my horn, I have a pretty good tolerance of pain to the most part. I've lived with bad knees and hips my whole life, so I generally If it's not like over the top, like teeth gritting pain, I should be good. Believe me, if I feel good Monday afternoon, I will set up a stream because I can stream one-handed like this. I mean, it's not a big deal. I just may not be able for the next few weeks to go mobile. I've got to get my gimbal back up and get practice with my left hand with it, and maybe I'll be able to start doing more. I plan to do a lot of videos while I'm down. Oh, see here. You know me, Liquid Zoo. What you see is what you get. My wife and I don't pretend to be what we're not. We just try to show you as we go through our journey. I appreciate that, Lisa. Like I said, you members, you guys amaze me, man. I appreciate each and every one of you. Sunset Jen, what is going on? Good to see you. That is from one of my local fish stores. And I don't know if they sell these online or not. And of course, but you can, we got this at the Wet Spot, which they always got cool stuff laying around over there. If you're in the Portland area and haven't frequented them yet, I mean, you don't know what you're missing. There's some really cool stuff to be had there. But I got this for Danny for her birthday, I think last year or the year before. I can't remember. So I had some cichlids I needed off, and they were willing to take them, and I got that in return along with some other stuff. And believe me, at the Wet Spot, I don't even worry. I just do store credit there because I know I will spend every bit of it there. They got so much cool stuff at all times. So generally, when I do business with them, I just get store credit. Get a little more money that way, and there's a lot of cool stuff to buy there. So it makes it real easy. All right. Carol Cox, I said. Kevin Rosenberg, loving the Friday stream, Kenny. I hope you've Thank you, Kevin. It feels good to be back. Like I said, I've been missing it. Danny, I understand. I mean, you guys got to understand, poor Danny is going through a ton of stuff right now. She's having blood pressure issues, and she just found out now that she has diabetes pretty severely. So she's going through those health issues and the stress of work. So I've just been trying to take as much off her plate as I possibly can. Because this kid ain't doing too well if I ain't got my Danny by my side. You finally going to bed there, Patrick? It's about time, buddy. 2 days is pretty long without sleep. Sweet dreams, my man. Thanks, Sunset Jen. I appreciate you. Let's see here. George talking to Dr. Anthony. There's Anthony's coming back. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, Andy. I pretty much just been using them at night when I go to sleep. And then I use non-prescription stuff that's legal in Oregon. That's what I try to kill most of the pain with. I think it's a better alternative to the heavy-duty narcotics that come with this. I'm not really into the narcotics if I can avoid it. All right. Big Tank Hank, what is up? Y'all know Big Tank Hank goes right behind me on Friday nights. I'm back, baby. I'll be sending him your way, Hank. And there's Fish Tropic Canada. What's going on, brother? Chalupa, no tomatoes. What's going on, bud? You know, I got frustrated with that gimbal when I was on that Fish Fam tour. And I kind of went away from about mid tour because I mean, once in a while you'd be going along, and all of a sudden it would just be like a possessed being of its own started doing these spinny things and stuff. And I'm like, oh, heck no. And of course, it'd be like 30 minutes into a video. And I was like, man, but I luckily was able to. That's why normally I don't edit. And that's why all the Fish Fam tour videos were edited, is because that gimbal kept doing strange things to me, man. It messed me up. All right. And let's see here. King and Queen Sicklets, brother Scott is in the house. What's going on? He says, tell Danny I love her and keep the tools out of your hands. We need you. Ken, we love and miss you. I miss you too, man. You're good peeps. If you guys haven't been checking out, if you are friends with Scott on Facebook or Instagram, he posts some amazing pictures. You can tell he's going full force in his new hobby. And well, it's not new. He's been doing it for many, many years. But I mean, he basically is like he was on YouTube with fish like 3 years ago with this. He's going boars to the war over at the photography now. So it's great to see you, Scott. I appreciate it, man. All right, guys. I'm trying to keep up with both for you. Next week will be easier because I have friends on with me. We talked about the bull. All righty. Liquid Zoo. I did. I got one for Kenny, but I don't know how to get it to him. Maybe have Annette email it. All righty. Are you talking about the glitter? I don't need any glitter. I've got plenty of glitter stories with my by myself. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm getting back down to where I was at because I missed that. All righty. Yeah, I tell you, Dee Dee, I hope she does too because it's scary. And my Danny likes her, you know, she likes her sweets, so I feel bad for her. She can't have a few sweets here and there now. Real good to see you, Mr. Scott. All right. Oh yeah, Mr. Mackey. We're having it in exactly 2 weeks from Sunday. We will be having our gigantic Greater Portland Aquarium Society plant sale. And I mean, we weren't able to do it last year because of the bug, but we plan to have a good one. Should be a good one if y'all are looking for plants. Jay Oliver's Guppies and Aquatics, welcome. Sunfish for Fish, good to see you. M&C, good to see you, buddy. Missing all these great people. I said hello to Scott. Sketty Nana, what's going on? Or Sketty Nona. Michael Long, good to see you. So, like I was saying, guys, if you're in the Tennessee area, you're going to want to be at the Aquaticon starting tomorrow. I heard there is going to be some deals to be had. Sunset Gen, we've got 2 different pairs of angels on eggs right now. Black devils are on eggs, and then numerous guppies are breeding. Jellyfish are breeding like crazy. The rosy barbs are breeding. The Carry tetras I got to put back downstairs because they've been acting like they want to breed again. The cherry tetras are to the point now where we've got lots of activity. We just got to quit being lazy and get it done. You know, I never have juiced vegetables or fruits and stuff there, Fish Tropic. And thank you, Matt, for dropping Aquaticon's link. We appreciate that. I'm sure James and Ed will be firing up at some point tomorrow. They're usually pretty good about firing up at events. And then you got, I can't remember if Stephen P was going up or not. I know Carrie Science Gal's going. There's just tons and tons of people going to be there. I think Lefty's in town. He's there. Sean Pektek will be there. Well, I tell you, it does feel weird being back to Friday nights, though. Uh-oh. Thinking about discus in your 75 with cardinals and pencilfish and Bolivian rams, huh? I have done rams with my discus, and they seem to do fine. Cardinals obviously like the heat. Pencilfish is probably be fine as well. Sounds like that's going to be a purdy tank, man. I'll be looking for Ultims here as soon as I get the rest of my tank set up. Nice. They're a cool fish, man. I mean, mine are about right here right now, but I think they'll still go to about there before they're done. I've got a couple that are getting pretty good size. Pretty stoked about them. Those are another one of Danny's fish, as she says. Caught some black crappie today. And then I've been buying up tanks again like crazy. I picked up I think I told you guys about the 125 tall. I was at the Seattle auction last week and I got for $75 with the brand new black stand with this beautiful glass shelving on it. I got that. Then one of my fish connections, this buddy of mine that I got into the hobby, he had a big issue, decided to pull out already. So he called me up and I got a 75 and two more 55. So I'm starting to get set up to start getting all of our Pleca lines like we were planning. Mr. Ryan Mackey, once I get close to where I look like I'm going to be able to start helping you swing a hammer or something, I want to get going on the fish room. But he's going to help me design it. We're going to get it more aesthetic correct as well as more efficient by putting everything in the same area and then heat that room. And, I got to get these electric bills down. I mean, I've been averaging this time of year, it'll start getting better because I'll start getting more sun. But in the winter, I average somewhere between that 750 to 950 range. And then transition months are 350 to 550. And then summer, I'm usually 150-ish because I get tons of sun and it keeps the solar running. So that way, most time in the summer, I'm generating a lot of my own juice. Yes, I do plan to breed the Altums. I've already had one of my pair lay eggs already. I've done everything I need to do to be ready for the next round. I've got stuff to get the water right and make sure everything goes smooth this time. Oh, nice. Those are gorgeous. You'll love those, George. So he says I'm not butchering the name, but, or Sornigi. Yeah, it's not fun, boy. It takes the fun right out of it. But look at it like this. You make car payments, you make house payments, you make whatever else payments for things you love, like your car, your house. If you truly love fish, if you have to pay a little extra for electric, it's just paying for another vice of yours, you know. But at least the car's just a never-ending money pit. The fish, well, I guess they're kind of a money pit, but at least you get a look at them every day. It's cool, cool stuff. All I do is set up water outside, Jen. I put some outdoor like plants in there, hyacinths and whatever else, and then a couple pieces of driftwood. And I have one that's partially in the sun most of the day, and I've got another that's in shade all day. But what I generally get out of them is I get scuds and I get fresh bloodworms. I get mosquito larvae, daffia, and then some these other little weird shrimp things. I still haven't figured out what these are yet, but I get quite a bit of good food for, especially for fry. They love the daffia, and then also the mosquito larvae. I never take any of my. I don't do the summer tubbing, moving fish outside, moving them back in the winter. I just, with all the other things I got to do, it just doesn't intrigue me enough to want to do it yet. Yeah, fry are usually sensitive, George. Well, it's always good to get off work there, Chalupa, and we are fine. Just got to have the surgery Monday. Other than that, everything is going well out this way. So I have been able to hit a few streams this month. That's been fun. Hanging out with Fish Geeks Online. I love doing that. Father Fish, thank you for your membership. Appreciate you. I would just get ready to talk about how I've been going out and visiting channels, Father Fish. I had a blast with you the other day. I went out on Roxanne's and I went out on Chattanooga Ed, and yeah, it's been a fun week. Anytime I'm hanging out with you all. Good day, T-Bone. Good to see you, brother. Matt says he needs a car. He don't need a fish. That is funny, Matt. Let's see here. Mm-mm-mm. All righty. Monetization. There we go. So I'll take this time to thank my members. So coming in tonight was Mr. Father Fish. Thank you, sir. It says you've been here 6 months, so you must have just re-upped. Patrick Hardy, Mr. Misfits Reptiles and Aquatics, Kelly Foreman, Melissa Jeswald, T-Bone Fishes, Regina Phalanges, Snoochie Booch, Only Oscars, Eric Wyrock, Maine's Tails, Furs and Fins, Atkins Nature Aquariums, Science Gals Fishing, Metalheads Aquatics, Secret Living in Your Aquarium, Terry's Tropical Tanks, Kevin Leon, DD's Fish Den, Fantastic Freaks, who also, that's the other guy, Fantastic Freaks will be in Tennessee this weekend as well. Liquid Zoo Only Fins, Rico Stan, Stephen P. Awkwardness, Chattanooga Ed, Patty's Petite Tanks, Lisa NJS, Bateson Genetics, Degenerate Fish Keeper, Chalupa No Tomatoes, King and Queen Cichlids, Carrie Havercord, Redfish Bluefish, Tease Fish Tanks, J. Oliver's Guppies and Aquatics, Half's More, Fish Room Fever, Carol Cox, Texas Fish Room, Chubby Guppy, Roland Holtz, Lonnie Parrish, I Hate Stupid People, and my longest active member would be these three tied: Lonnie Parrish, I Hate Stupid People, and Peplin Creek, all 14 months, as well as Texas Fish Room and Chubby Guppy. I appreciate all you guys. Danny and I just look at that and we just blows our mind. 12 wild caught big angels. I give you the card. There you go, Matt. See if you can acquire some angels. What's going on, Steven? Yeah, I can't wait. I'm hoping the way I've got it tracked right now, I should be 100%, like close to 100% by the ACA Triple Crown, which that makes me happy, knowing that I'm wondering how long it'll take to get there, but I am hoping by then I'll be good. WVAS joins us at Fishtoberfest. Yeah, Danny's doing all the takes are going to have it eventually. We really, really, really like it. MNC. I always forget to click on it for you guys. So if you are on the replay, you can see what the question was. I do apologize. I'm getting better at it though. Big Hank Tank, I believe, is on after me. So next week, this same time, I will have my co-host with me, and we will start the new era of Friday Night Fun. And they're going to have a big announcement soon too. I can't. That's going to be amazing. So there's a lot of cool stuff going to be going on soon in the old fish fam for channels. So George, he has a Ford Explorer. He only wants 2K. The one behind me, Fish Tropic, has Bosemani rainbows, and they're the orange type to get the orange tail fin. There are Kerry blue tetras. There are African banded barbs. And then there are Coriadora, I always butcher the Ambashias, and then some cute little Corys I got from Miss Roxanne with Foxy's Fishes. They're these beautiful little high fin Corys. The Corys are funny. The, like right now, you can't see one of them. And then you come out like 2 hours later, and there'll be a little mini school just everywhere. They're just cruising around together. But they all hide at the same time and come out at the same time. There is no like stragglers. That's just the way mine are rolling. So I think by day they just hang out back in these rocks somewhere, and then they all, like I said, make a massive entrance together. And I have 3 of these plecos in here too. They're very good with algae. They're a new one that I hadn't seen before. I've got them at the wet spot as well, and the name's failing me right now. I will update on that for you guys. But I can't be looking at that. I got to be watching you guys because I will space off quick on that tank. I can't wait till the rainbows. It's going to take a while, but when they get the I forgot I put that one little bed on it. I showed you guys on that short. He's in here now because I need a tank space because I got some Nanochromis splendens. And if you weren't on Sunday, I did get a wolffish too. I'm really stoked about that. Dean brought a wolffish to the Seattle auction, and I got it for $1. Could not believe it. And he's a good size guy. He's probably about 7 inches. And I was experimenting with him in with my South Americans over here, and so far hasn't been an issue. He's pretty much, they all took their best shot at him, and he let them know real quick he's not going to put up with it. Now everybody's just minding each other's space. Nobody's messing around anymore. So that is fun. They're still talking cars. My little, I don't know if my kids watched the Friday night, but if my little granddaughter, Maven, is watching, happy birthday, little girl. Grandpa gets to see you Sunday. Don't know if they're watching, but in case they do watch this, I know my grandchildren watch. So, and I think what Ryan Mackey was trying to say is that Willamette Valley Aquarium Society will be at Fishtoberfest as well. They do have a table there. So if you are from the Eugene area, your club will be represented at Fishtoberfest. Sorry, Ryan, I'm a little slow. See you, Lisa. Thanks for coming. You have a good night. Yes, I was trying to stay off that, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I okay. This new GM for the Vikings is supposed to be this analytical genius, right? My question would be, the number one rule when you are drafting, you never trade with your division ever. And to give up the second pick in the second round to the Green Bay Packers so they could get a receiver that potentially is probably going to destroy us made no sense to me. Now, we did pick up extra picks by doing so, and hopefully that pays off. I'm happy with the safety, and I'm happy with the corner, and I am happy with getting the guard. But I'm not happy with trading with the pack. Hey, Jen, I understand life. Trust me, I understand life, sister. No worries. He's a beast, Stephen P. I'm telling you, that wolffish is. I've wanted one and wanted one and wanted one. My buddy Roland had gotten one for me, but the 3 of them got into it and just destroyed each other. So it wasn't to be at that time. Yeah, just one tank at a time, Sage. That's what I tell folks. One tank at a time when you have to move tanks around. Because if you look at a fish room and look at it like that, yeah, it's going to be overwhelming. Just one tank at a time, brother. That's all I can tell you. Just one tank at a time. No rush. Just one. Do it one tank at a time. Yeah, I don't understand that one either, S. Yes, we do, Mr. Ryan. I made an attempt, brother. I went up Saturday to that auction, but I think they're open to it. They already said they'd like to talk with us about speakers and whatnot. So I think that there is. I think the whole West Coast clubs are going to start lighting together. It should make it great for everyone. Us Rams fans are happy they didn't trade with their. I bet you are. You got a Super Bowl. I was actually glad to see that. I was glad to see Stafford finally get one. That was nice. Football in America, the NFL will start like right now is our draft, and they'll start training camp here late July, early July, and then they usually start the preseason games late August. Then the real season starts in September. Oh, Victoria Lee, we don't talk sports that often. Just today's different because it was the draft. That's why people are throwing that in there. Usually we're all about the fish. Catch you later, Surf City. Thanks for coming in. What's going on, Rob? Good to see you. Nice. What's going on, Only Oscars? Good to see you. So Danny and I are planning on the Angels are going to go in this one I just bought. Then that 75 there is probably going to get moved to the other side of the room. That's going to be the L236 line. And then I've got another 75 that I just bought that's going to go downstairs for the Star Sapphires for now. I'm let them get a little bit bigger. And I've got a 135 already set up outside ready for them when I get the big room downstairs done. And then we got two additional 55s, one of which is going to be, I think she's going to finally get her Crabbitat done, which I think that will be cool. She's been wanting to do that for a while. She's going to make it a real paludarium look this time, where little pool and lots of stuff for them to get in trouble on and climb around on. And so it should be pretty cool. All right, I just did. And Hank, did he ever answer? I'm pretty sure he still goes behind me, doesn't he? Big tank. Bam. Yep, same time, same place. So here in about 15 minutes, folks, we're gonna head on over to Big Tank, Hank. Have a good night, Richard. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I know it's getting late on the East Coast. So you had temporarily add 4 starry nights to my small Oscar tank. So far, it's okay. I've got a pair of tilapia in with my full size Oscars, and he's actually the boss of the tank over there. He's in that 135, and right now he's behind the other 100-gallon over there. Oh, there he just showed you that he's the boss. He told them all to get out of his, but that's his side of the tank. He doesn't allow anybody in it. So I don't think you'll have a problem. The only problem I foresee with having 4 of the pair of tilapia, eventually, I'm sure you're going to have a male, and he's going to demand dominance of that tank. And you will want a bigger tank for him. My guy was probably, I would guess, 8 inches now, maybe 9. Okay, so you said that's what I think happened moments after they went, and their tank is here, just not in the right spot. Ah, okay. Yeah, they're a great fish. They're one of my favorites. I like a lot of the Madagascar and cichlids. They're gorgeous. There's one that I'll never own. It's even he's not as pretty as these, but is the oh, now the name's going to draw a blank on me, but they're beautiful, like yellowish colors with the orangish fins, but they just mean fish. Everybody I've talked to that's kept them says they're very mean. Hello, Scorpio. Yeah, next week will be a lot more fun when we've got interaction. I like the interaction. I miss my Danny laugh right now. That is the beautiful thing about Fishtoberfest, Brandy, is there is no charge for you to go to the event. The only time there's a charge is if you want to buy a table to sell at the event. That would cost you $100 for the weekend. But to come to Fishtoberfest, there is no charge. And it is at the Embassy Suites in Portland. It's off of 82nd and Airport Way. And it's going to be October 8th and 9th. Yeah, we don't charge for people to come to the event. Yeah, last year was amazing. And we figured we probably had close to 800 to 1,000 people through last year. It was a great time. And then we did some after parties at the old Daniken house. That was a good time. Last year was real fun here. Had a bunch of people from the club here, and we had Lucas Bratz, Dan's from Dan's Fish, Alex from Six Year History at your Aquarium, Steve out Aquatics, 503 Aquatics. Who else? Who am I missing, guys? Lawrence Kent. There was this Ryan from PNW Aqua and Ian from Atkins Nature Aquariums and 503 Aquatics. Bates and Genetics was here. There was a lot of people through. Haley from Oddball Aquatics. Okay, Sunset Jen. Are cichlids actually meaner than smaller fish, or is it that they are huge territories? I have tiny dwarf rasborias and that are super bullies though. Uh, I, cichlids, I think, are probably one of the more aggressive aquarium fish out there. Um, but I know that there are tetras that could. I mean, the guys sitting behind me, these guys, the Curry Blues, can be little bullies. But I'm not sure if you're asking. I could you could put a pistos in there with them and probably be fine. Oh, tiny dwarf rasboras. I don't know if I'd put any cichlids in there. But if I were going to go with a cichlid in a nano tank, it would probably be in a pisto. But I think, if I remember right, the tiny rasboras are itsy bitsy. Those might actually get 8. What's up, Mr. Watts? Always good to see you, brother. Yep, we're back on Friday nights. It's going to be myself and Fish Room Fever and Chattanooga Ed every Friday from here on out. Well, let me rephrase that. Every Friday that they're available and I'm available. I will always go, but I know those guys got a wicked schedule coming up here pretty quick. And the nights they're not with me, I will bring up other folks from the fish fam and we'll just talk about whatever we feel like talking. If it's fish, it's fish. If it's whatever. I am the guy that this is my fun stream. Sundays will be 100% fish oriented, and that's the way we've always tried to keep it. This will be the same, only if there's other topics you'd like to talk, I'm game for it as well. I know we already had one lady leave because it wasn't 100% fish. I apologize, but I like football too. I will have to get you on here soon, Miss Shiana. Because there's only 7 minutes on, we wouldn't want to waste it now. We'll line something up. Oh, don't ever worry about that, S. You know my streams, brother. I talk about the Vikings all the time. Yeah. Danny came in. She couldn't believe how I said some choice words when that happened. I mean, that's like kissing your sister almost. I mean, I was pretty upset. Shanna, I will tell you up front, you can try, sister, but you're going to want to be, if you go live from down there, you have to be in the discus room or the rack room. You go into that far, far back room or the big boy room, it's sketch at best. 50-50 shot, they're not going to see or hear you. Lonnie, what's going on, bud? Good to see you, Aquamate. Good day, sir. Always good to see you, my friend. So you just let me know what day we're going to make this happen, Shannon. We'll make it happen. Go discus room. Oh, just wondering if cichlids do have personalities, Jen. I mean, I've got, but I have mean cichlids that are always mean, and I've got other ones that are chill. You would never even think they're a cichlid. I think it goes by the fish and the temperament. Like my Haitians, nasty. The Oscars are mediocre. The most of the Motoguens are somewhat nasty. The Viejas are nasty. Paratilapia is nasty, but they're mostly territorial little disputes. They all are. That's their main goal: food and territory. Then most of my African species I keep are pretty gnarly too. So, but then you got cool little cichlids too, like apistos and rams, and that you can keep with the community tank. Some angels, I don't agree with the angels 100% because they're jerks to everything in the tank. Discus, of course. Speak of the devil, Mr. Steenfot Aquatics, thank you for the 99¢. I'm not sure what it is. The twirly face. Hope you're doing well, sir. Back to Friday nights, man. Fridays and Sundays. James and Ed will be with me most of the time on Fridays. We decided to spoke to them earlier this week. Alex was deciding he wasn't going to really do the 7:30 thing anymore, so I figured I'd snatch back the spot and do it Friday nights because I missed Fridays. Double trouble that way. And once in a while, I'll hear ah ah. That's when I know I'm getting too far. But I'm keeping I'm the one on the stream, so I just kind of one in ear, out the other. Yeah, Bob, you missed a good auction, baby. You should have been there, man. Lots and lots and lots of rainbow fish. Pseudomagills and almost every type of larger one. You talking about this? My right, yeah. You talking about that, or you talking about this bookcase? That's the bowl. Just a little fish bowl. What's going on, Melvin? Good to see you, man. Fishy Bond, what is up? God almighty, guys. Seems like we just got started. It's already 8:28. That's the thing about streaming. It's like, bam, it's over. So, guys, I want to take the time to thank each and every one of my members and super chatters. I appreciate that. I want to thank all my lurkers and replay crew. All my moderators, couldn't do this without you. And I want to thank each and every one of you that are actually here live with me now. We love going live and interacting with y'all. So here in 1 minute, we're going to head on over to Fish Tank Hanks, and let's go hashtag Danikins back. Kind of a long one, but he'll know what it means. So we will see you guys this Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. I'll be back with my Miss Danny. And then Monday, I have the surgery. Tuesday, I will do my darndest. Like I said, if you weren't here earlier, members, can't give you 100% for sure. I'm going to do a member-only stream this Tuesday. I don't know how I'm going to feel after the surgery Monday. So once I get acquainted for what I'm going to be looking at, I mean, I think I'll probably do it. But Danny's like, don't you set it up until after the surgery. You don't want me letting you guys down if I end up not being able to go. So So if one of my mods could drop Big Tank Hank's link, that would be amazing. I'll look too. Let me see if I can, who's in my mods tonight? I might be able to beat him. Let's see. Not a chance, man. Big, there he is. And we're going to head on over. Hashtag Danikens back. Share. There we go. Copy link. Sorry, guys. I'm slow as molasses. But I can only really do this left-handed right now. So I'm going to drop that link if somebody hasn't already. All right. Big Tank Hank. Head on over there. Show the man some love. Go hashtag Danikens back. And here we go. Paste. So I will see you guys over there. Thanks, everybody, for coming. As always, love your fish. We'll see you Sunday. Kenny E out.